Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, coffee. Nice. Cold as heck out today. I'm still cold from taking the trash out. Got up a little bit later today. Feels good, man. I slept so good past 3 nights. Killer sleep. My sleep schedule was a little bit off. So somebody suggested that I try melatonin, and I tried it. And boy, do I sleep good. I have great dreams. I'm not groggy in the morning, and I'll do it for about 2 weeks. That's what I'll do. I like strong, determined women. Not strong, independent women. I like my woman interdependent. I need her for some things. She needs me for some things. It does take strength to not let this world strip you of your femininity, virtue, and character. So cheers to the ladies who can be strong, interdependent women. This is for you. I played football in college. I was a linebacker for the University of Phoenix. Jimmy Carroll, comedian. I love that line. What a funny guy. Do you guys know Jimmy Carroll? He's in the Philadelphia area, and he's been on the national circuit. Very funny guy. We ought to be no less persuaded that the propitious smiles of heaven can be expected on a nation that disregards the eternal rules or order and right which heaven itself has ordained. George Washington in his inaugural speech in 1789. That right there, speaking of logos, divine order, there is order, whether you like to believe it or not. It exists. And when things are out of order, there is chaos. Yeah. The United States is a good example of when order is off, you see the chaos. Yeah. You don't have to look very far. You just have to turn on the news. Can you imagine chaos is news? Basically, think about what the news is. Lack of logos. The lack of it. The 6 o'clock evening chaos. Planned. It's now normal to be chaotic, isn't it? We expect there to be shootings in the cities. We expect there to be reading hours by certain individuals in libraries. That's normal. Not to me, and not to you, but you can see the agenda being pushed. That leads me to Conspiracy Friday. We are Conspiracy Friday today, so we talk about things like that. Wearing glasses in the dark only magnifies the darkness. Carfax, pretty important when purchasing a used car. You can't go on appearance alone, am I correct? You can't go on what the owner says. Carfax is kind of an insurance. It could look good, but it could have high miles, rough miles. The history of a car is important. History of a person, even more important. Looks mean very little. Learn from a car. How many miles do they have on them? At 60 years old, it's not about sets and reps. I said this yesterday. I went to the gym last night. I worked pretty late last night. I think I worked till about 6 or 6:30. That's late for me, cutting hair. And I thought, it was already dark. I don't want to go to the gym. I'm just like, you know what? It'd be nice just to go home, have a glass of wine, have a bite to eat. And then something inside me said go, and I hate going at that time of night because it's just all the hamsters on the treadmills You walk in, you just see a row of people just right down, you know, just doing stupid exercises. You ever see people doing stupid ass shit with weights and on the benches, just like dumb stuff, like it's almost like they're making something up. So I fought the urge to go home. Went in, worked out, but I did not have the energy to do heavy weight. But I could do lighter weights, so I used some lighter weights. And did a lot of sets and a lot of reps. Perfect form. Did not go off form. You know what? I am sore today from that. More than when I was just like, you know, just like throwing heavy weight on everything. I'm actually sore. It's interesting, isn't it? But the form was perfect. So I feel good today. And that was an interesting workout. Yeah. I remember many years ago, I went to a scooter rally, as in motor scooter, like Vespa, that kind of thing. And I never saw so many happy people in my life. And I have gone to bike nights and all kinds of motorcycle rallies in my life. The scooter rally, there was more people smiling there than at any biker rally. There wasn't one poser. Like when you go to a bike rally, there's always like the guys just walking around, you know. You get a few people having a good time. You get like the doctors or the lawyers or the executives, you know, that put on their chaps and go to a rally, you know, like it's the first time they wore them or something. It's like almost like they're the village people. They're just like wearing a costume or something. You go to a scooter rallies. Yeah, there's a lot of tattoos, a lot of piercings, but there's also a lot of people that are just very like normal looking, smiling. Graphic designers, engineers, artists, people who used to ride motorcycles. I'll never give up riding motorcycles, but I will tell you. Oh, and there was a bluegrass band playing. It wasn't heavy metal. It wasn't like a cover band doing Deep Purple. It was a bluegrass band. And I found it interesting, a scooter rally. It was actually fun. Isn't that strange? A scooter rally. And I've always been into powered things anyways. Any kind of battery powered things, gas powered things. The first time they come out with a solar scooter or motorcycle, I'll be the first to ride it. I love, I guess what you would call alternate routes of transportation. Love that stuff. I just saw a video for I forget the name of the bike. Looks like a single speed bike. Powered by a lithium-ion battery, goes about 25 miles an hour, either by itself or it's assisted pedaling. Badass, light bike, just looks great. Has a belt instead of a chain. You might have seen it if you're on Instagram. And of course, you do one little search on your phone, and then all of a sudden, every social media site is going to be suggesting that thing for you. Yeah. But I love alternate modes of transportation. Love them. Love them. How about you? Do you like different powered things? Powered skateboards? Do you like I saw a guy on a bike, I don't know, it was about 5 years ago, and it looked like what powered it, this is weird, it was like a stand-up bike, and there was a belt, almost like a treadmill belt on it, and the person was literally walking, and it powered the rear wheel. They were standing up, walking, and that was powering the bike. And I'm thinking, why not just walk? It's interesting. Why not just walk, though? Tell me, what are interesting modes of transportation for you? Do you like those, what do they call those little things? They were, remember the Indian scooter? What the heck was that name? Let me look that up real quick. I'm looking up scooters in India, and all I'm seeing right now is Honda everywhere, and Suzuki, and some other, Yamaha, of course. What in the world is the name? Aprilia, Mahindra, Honda, TVS. I'm not even seeing that anymore. Vespa, of course. Chetak scooters. Yes, Chetak. Right? Or no, Bajaj. Chetak looked like a Vespa, but they also, Bajaj made like a little mini truck. 2 wheels in the back, 1 wheel in the front. Looked like something you see like on a hospital or college campus that the maintenance department would use. And I've seen a few of them here in the States. They only go about 40 miles an hour, and they can either be like a little mini pickup truck or like a little taxi. They have a roof over them, and I went to a dealership where they had them, I don't know, about 10 years ago. And you register them as a motorcycle, not as a car. And it had a Suzuki 65cc engine in it. And I just thought I thought it was very interesting. The Bajaj, I forget the name of the vehicle, what it was actually called, but you've seen them on, like I said, hospitals and college campuses, used by maintenance departments and security departments, that kind of thing. But there was one of those at this scooter rally. It was interesting, yeah. Finish your coffee, and I'll see you Monday morning on the Daybreak Show, the home of sanity, clarity, and reason.